us a little bit about District 10 and what that entails as far as geographically, but also what sets that apart from any other district in California?
Well, California 10 is it's a new district just since the realignment. It is all of Stanislaus County and southern portions of San Joaquin. So the biggest city, of course, is Modesto in Stanislaus, and the biggest city is in Tracy in the San Joaquin portions. It runs out through that 120, 205 corridor all the way out to Tracy, and then kind of up into the Altamont, then down that I-5 corridor back into Stanislaus County, down to the Patterson area, and through the river.
I looked at that. Down toward Patterson, it kind of has a little point down there, and it's like, what's out there? I mean, it looks like I didn't see many roads. Are there a lot of ranches out there?
There's a lot of ranches. That's the river wetlands region too, and then of course we run up east, kind of out Highway 4. If you kept going.
Oh, toward Byron?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, indeed. So there's a lot of ranch areas up there as well. So it's an ag district, and it's it's the only district. What sets it apart? It's the only district in Northern California that the president won. He won it by about 4 points, but has a congressional representative in the House seat.
Well, let's talk a little bit about that because we haven't introduced you as either Republican or Democrat. So tell us a little bit about your affiliation and why you believe in that, and what ticket, in other words, what platform are you running on?
Well, let's back up a little bit.
That's a lot of questions.
I just want to tell you and the good folks out there that I'm not a politician. I'm actually an almond farmer. I farm 40 acres of almonds and over 1,000 hives of honeybees. So I farm on the farm I grew up on. It's in Turlock, California, and it's the farm I learned the value of hard work and common sense. And people say, well, Michael, you're busy with the farm and the bees. What makes you want to run for Congress? When you're working the bees, you have to cover a lot of ground. We pollinate a lot of crops. We pollinate the almonds and the cherries and the apples and down to the kiwis, and then we try to make citrus honey. We get up over to the coast. We cover a lot of ground, a lot of ag areas. And you see firsthand, boots on the ground, you see the problems out there. You see the need. And you see being held back, good folks, who work hard, who deserve a fair shake. And they're just not getting one because our government, in my humble opinion, aren't fixing the problems that these good folks are sending people to Congress to fix. And that's why we have, in this California 10, a double-digit unemployment rate. That's twice the unemployment rate of the national average. So I'm running for Congress because the good folks of California 10 and the good folks of the Central Valley need solutions to these problems. And so I live these problems. I work these problems. I know what it would take to solve them. And it's just about consensus solution building. And that's not happening with politics as usual. These professional politicians over there are busy pointing their fingers. They're busy with a lot of political theater. But they're busy working for themselves, in my opinion, instead of working for the good folks that they represent.